Get out of your own way. The Zero Institute. Different quadrants in the Zero Institute.
It means nothing. It's undefined. What is it?
What is in your ether?
Zeroing in, that's what it's like, zeroing in.
I connect
on
because something within me is just drawn to this place.
The Zero Institute.
We have a phone, we look at it every day. We see a person on vacation. Man, I wish I was on vacation right now. But if I never saw that, how would I know I would want that? How would I know I would want that? How would I know I would want that?
The Zero Institute. Get out of your own way. Zero. Hello. Welcome to the Zero Institute. I'm Pythagoras Chan Kosinski, also known as Resististron. And we're making this introductory video to let you know what we're all about.
My name is Anais.
My name is Giuseppe Gallo.
My name is Karen DeVito.
My name is Simon Walters.
Here are a series of different testimonials to show you how Zero has transformed so many lives. Many lives.
What brought me to the Institute, or to the Zero Institute, was just this need to want to be free, and I felt overwhelmed. And just coming to New York City, I'm from New Jersey, so moving here was like really overwhelming. And I don't know, it's just like if I was to walk out into a park, it still wouldn't be as peaceful as it would be in New Jersey or in a place that's just not as crowded or chaotic. I need to engage more. Before I was like more afraid because I was more introverted, because I was dealing with so much internally, trying to work out just who I am as a young Black woman in New York City, working in television. But I don't know, I appreciate the Zero Institute for helping me find knowledge of self.
You know, at the Institute, I've made really lifelong friends. Lifelong friends, like friends that you'd have in a war. You know, people in your foxhole. Your foxhole of life. It's like your own private subway car of life. And you're right next to that person, you're smelling them, and it's like it's your own intimate thing. And it's like they're there for you the whole time. And when I met Resististron, you know, he really opened my eyes to the truth, you know, that there's, you know, those colors don't taste like the other sounds. And that's the most important thing, is that, you know, you walk around thinking you're smelling things, but you're not seeing everything. And that's what's really the truth.
People can let Zero into their lives first by acknowledging themselves. Like, a lot of people are afraid to talk to themselves. And I'm not necessarily saying, oh, look in the mirror and talk to yourself, but just connect with yourself and what you like, what you want.
Well, what I actually really care about is something else, which is deeper inside. It's a void, you know? And I think that that's what people do. They fulfill their life with things to fulfill that empty space inside.
Zero. We are a close-knit community, centered around the philosophies, committed to the lifestyle of Zero. What is in your ether? And everything became really clear, that less is less, and sometimes less is more. But less is less, and that's really the starting point. That's the first foundational level. You know, just like if you're starting out as a wizard, you got like basics, and this is the same thing, except it's for the Zero Institute.
Before the Zero Institute, my life was full of mess and theory and things that just were in the way.
I had to refocus or readjust my life in terms of figuring out how it worked best for me, or how I work more freer in relation to just finding inner peace.
We live in really hectic, wild times. People are always plugging into their screens, plugging into plugs, plugging into themselves, plugging into plugging things. It's crazy out there, and that's why we're here for you.
My relationship with technology is a love-hate relationship, because I know that it's something that isn't needed, but I feel like technology is a person in itself. I feel like it has all the control, and knowing that it kind of hurts my pride submitting to it.
oh, it's like a high, like, oh, my serotonin level is down. I need to look at my phone to see if someone liked my Facebook page about this new juice I made. Oh, no one liked it, okay. 10 seconds later, oh my God, one person liked it. And then I'm gonna like them back, and it's a cycle. Exhausting, and like, you know when your eyes get fuzzy because you just stare at a light or a screen or your computer, and then when you look at people, you kind of have that same thing. I wasn't connecting to people, and it was lonely.
What is in your ether? Here at the Zero Institute, we know that clutter is the enemy of matter and is the reason for war, famine, overstuffed sock drawers, a very, very dense closet, things that you just don't need. And we really want to counteract those things with the power of
The Zero Institute changed my whole perspective, my whole life.
It's really like zeroing in. That's what it's like, zeroing in on yourself. You know? Like, forget it. Who are you at your core? That core energy. Allowing that to shine.
You got to humble yourself. You got to make sure, you got to put the phone down. You got to put the computers down. You got to put the lattes down. You got to put the guns down. You got to put the knives down. You got to put your shoes away. You got to change your socks. You got to go and you have to take a shower. You got to make sure you have the right shampoo. Then you can come to the Institute, and then you can start at level 1.
So here at the Zero Institute, is a hierarchy, so to speak. The different levels that one must, or that I must partake in. Level 1, which is pretty much your introductory level. You have 2, 3.
And then you go to level 4. Then it goes to level 5, 6, 7, and after 7 comes 8. Then 9.
And 10, and you come back down. Don't forget, you must come back down. You cannot leave the Zero Institute at level 10 and think that you've somewhat achieved anything.
You go back down again.
Like 10, 9,
8, 7,
6, 5,
4, 3,
2, 1.
0. Thank you for watching our introductory video for the Zero Institute. We hope it was thoughtful and life-affirming in the way that we know that it can be.
Just be open-minded. At first, it's like, for me, when I first was introduced to the Zero Institute, I was somewhat against it because I just don't like the number 0. I was like, it means nothing, it's undefined, what is it? But then I had to think about it in a sense of the shape of the 0, and everything comes full circle, and just that wholeness, period. So I would probably try to tell people about the idea of life just coming, how 0 parallels life in the sense that it comes around.
Yes, take 1.
The board of directors, I can't read this far. My glasses, I can't read the goddamn text. And I realized, I wanted to try different things. I wanted to be like the trees that were in the park. I wanted to grow, so I left. And that's why I'm, it's partially why I'm here. It's not the reason, but it's one of the reasons I'm here.
Had you had any problems before you came to the Zero Institute that the Zero Institute helped you work through?
I'm a person who is very in tune with matter and things that matter.
Overwhelmed.
Would you say that you were a shopaholic at one point?
I don't really like to talk about that. Sorry, did I mess up?
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Zero is often an intellectual tool that sometimes gets overlooked.
It is easy to ignore as it is nothing.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Surrounded, like imagine a room surrounded with nothing but like rotten vegetables and empty balls of nail polish.
You know, I was a trained and hired assassin.
I'll eat 15 carrots in a day and maybe 2 bushels of kale, and I can't stop.
I was a construction worker for construction workers' dollhouses. If you've ever tried to put a person inside one of those canisters by yourself, so the children of the construction workers, they have dollhouses. I was a construction worker for the houses that their children would have inside their houses. You know, I used to moonlight because, first off, you're not really building things to scale, so that was frustrating. I never really got to do anything substantial.